who you were pre-baby and who you are post-baby will not be the same person. What you think is about to happen with your life and your baby, throw it out the window. Throw it out. Hi cousins, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dominique and I create content surrounding lifestyle, motherhood, beauty, things in that area. But if you're not new, thank you for tuning back in. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, you guys know I'm on the road to 1K. It is a small number, but it is my milestone. God has put it on my heart to start this like mom series. I don't know what I want to title it yet, and I just want to do like a 3 or 4 part series where I come and I talk to you guys about my experiences as a mom, and then postpartum, and you know, going through all of that and current things that I'm doing now to kind of keep myself going as a mom. Okay, so yes, let's jump right into this video. So the first thing I really want to talk to either moms that are aspiring to be or like first time moms. The first thing I want to tell you guys to do is trust your gut. I don't care what it is. I don't care what no one tells you. Just trust your gut. And I say that because when I found out I was pregnant, I was feeling like this bad pain in my side, in my stomach, excruciating pain. Like, it was like the worst pain I have ever felt still to this day. I knew I had cysts and I knew I had fibroids, right? So I just figured it had to be one of the two bothering me. So I'm from Louisiana. I was back home visiting family for a party. On the way there, I had like this bad pain in my side. I thought it was something that I was eating because I had ate a hot and spicy from McDonald's, and child, you know, that ain't the best thing to be eating, okay? I kept telling my husband, like, maybe it's the hot and spicy, maybe it's the hot and spicy. He was like, okay, if you're feeling this pain, we're going to the doctor. Like, one thing about my man, he don't play that. He gonna go to the doctor. We gonna go to the doctor, okay? We go to the emergency room at like 6 o'clock in the morning, right? You know, I go back there and the lady's like, oh, she take pee or whatever, and she run a few tests, and she come back and she's like, oh, you're pregnant. And I'm like, what? I just could not believe it. Like, I have actual footage of when we found out. Literally. Damn. I look like a fucking fool. I am in so much pain. And pregnancy was the last thing on my brain. Mind you, at that time, we were kind of trying to get pregnant. Like, trying but not trying, but trying. I had just took a pregnancy test the day before, and I was like, I'm not pregnant. Like, you have the wrong person's pee. I literally said those words, like, that you got me messed up. And she was like, no, you're 4 weeks pregnant. It's you. She was like, what you're feeling is normal. It's just, you know, I don't even remember what she said it was, but I knew for a fact that was not normal. As many women that I know that have been pregnant have never said, you're gonna have this bad pain in the beginning. No. Anyway, so we went to this place and they checking to see, trying to make sure that I was, how far along that they said that I was. And then they get to, oh, okay, wait a minute. Something's not right. I remember this guy, oh my God, just if I could see his face, I could throw a dart at him. And he was a radiologist or something, I don't know. He come in the room and he's real like shaky and nervous. He's like, yeah, looks like you're having an ectopic pregnancy. And I'm like, what is that? Like, I've heard of it, but like, what is that? And basically that means that you're pregnant in your tubes and you have to act on that immediately. If not, you can harm yourself and the baby. Like, you cannot have a baby in your tubes. Everyone knows that, right? So he's like, yeah, we're gonna have to send you to the main hospital and they're gonna tell you the procedures and all of that there. I am bawling. My husband and I are both bawling because we just got this exciting news. We've been trying, and then you mean to tell me that I'm pregnant in my tubes, that I can't have this baby? Like, do you know how that makes you feel as a mother? Like, it's a lot. Get to the emergency room and they do more tests and they stick in more tubes. And I'm just telling my husband, I don't think I'm as far as long as they're saying I am. I don't know. Another doctor comes and he's just like, yeah, we think that's what it is. And I'm like, no, if I am going to get rid of my baby, I need you to be 100% sure. So they left the room and my husband and I talked again. We could barely even take in all of the emotions and the feelings because it's just happening way too fast. I was just like, no, I'm not doing it. I was like, I don't think I'm as far along as they're saying I am. I don't think I'm pregnant in my tubes. I think it is something else. The good Lord is telling me, like, don't do it. So one day turned into two days turned into three, and I'm just in the hospital. They're steady taking me back. They're steady trying to do ultrasounds and all of this. So then they come back again and they're like, oh no, you're 8 weeks pregnant, but now we can't find a heartbeat. So I went from 4 weeks to 8 weeks, still pregnant in my tubes, and you can't find a heartbeat. Long story short, what they thought was 8 weeks a baby, it was poop. OBGYN came in and she was like, yeah, they're looking at poop. That is not a baby. She was like, that is your baby. You are not pregnant in your tubes. And so when I got back to Dallas, my doctor, my OBG was like, I'm glad you trusted your gut. You know, that's the first thing of being a mom, is knowing yourself, knowing your body, knowing your baby. Like, you know, at 4 weeks, I knew that something was not right, but I also knew that it was not what they thought it was. For a first time mom, new mom, even an ongoing mom, like, you know what's right, you know what's best for your baby, you know who have pure intentions for you and your child and your family. Yes, girl, trust your gut. You got this, okay? Listen, when it comes to the corn, I'm broke. That grade number 2, and I'm broke. I am broke, okay? First of all, I did try to take other moms' opinions of like, oh, you're not gonna need this or you're not gonna need that. But also, I'm here to say again, if that's what you want to do, especially for your first baby or whatever the case may be, do it. I would say do it for the experience, but is all of it needed? Absolutely not. So I went all out for her room. But if you go on my Instagram, I do have it on there. But I went all out, you know, of course, as you should. I got the bed, I got the rocker, I got books, I got all of these things, and I'm happy that I got it. But there are a few things I probably could have went without, like the water warmer. I probably used it a week. I do think it's worth the experience of trying, and oh, you're a new mom and you want to have all this stuff and you want to do the most, and that's understandable. She's only going to be in this stuff for 3-4 months at a time. Like, if you can save some money, buying all of those shoes before she could walk was a no for me. Like, I'm not buying shoes and you can't walk. Y'all know how expensive shoes is in them kids' size? Yeah, no, get somebody else to do it. It's just to say, try to cut back costs, try not to overdo it. Just expect to spend a lot of unexpected money. Just expect a lot of unexpected. What you think is about to happen with your life and your baby, throw it out the window. Throw it out, because it's not gonna be there. It's gonna be something totally different, okay? The little bundle of joy is here, and life as a mom is not what you thought it would be. Who you were pre-baby and who you are post-baby will not be the same person. I don't care what you try to do to make it be the same person or make yourself the old way. Like, you just can't. Your body's gonna change, your hair is gonna change, your features are gonna change. So much that happens to your body when you're carrying, and then the post baby, it's just so much. So for my experience, listen, before I had a baby, I would talk to coworkers or friends or whatever, and they would just kind of, you know, not be gentle with themselves after having a baby. Like, oh, I'm fat, or I don't like the way I look, or, you know, my man may not want to look at me the same way or whatever. And I'm like, girl, you tripping, you look good. But it's not really what people see, it is what you see. Like, my husband will always be like, you look good. What are you talking about? You look good. And I'm like, no, you don't see this. Like, I don't know what I was saying, but it was not me. It was a totally different person, right? And if you ever go through it, and I hope that most of you who are watching this video do not have to go through it, but unfortunately, postpartum depression is a thing. Majority of women do go through it, and I just don't feel like it's talked about enough. I feel like if I would have been prepared, or if I would have had people in my circle to tell me about postpartum depression and how to recognize the signs, I feel like I could have avoided being in it for so long. After having my baby, I was very emotional, like literally crying every day. Like, I just have so many videos where I'm just so emotional, but I'm so happy. It's so new, right? And so once all of that kind of started to settle down, I started to look at my body, because for one, I had a C-section. So I want to be this mom who breastfeeds, right? I have to give my baby milk from my body. How dare I give her milk from out of a can? shit, I had to. I didn't have no choice. I lost a lot of blood in the hospital, so I had to get a blood transfusion. So then that affected my milk supply. So then at this point, I cannot breastfeed my baby like I wanted to. Every night, every 2 to 3 hours, I'm waking up pumping. So you gotta wake up to pump, wake up to feed the baby, because just because you wake up to pump, by the time she's ready to eat may not be in the same time frame. Wake up to change the baby diapers. You wake up because the baby's crying. Gotta wake up to pump again. And by this time, it's 6, 7 o'clock and your baby is up, eyes wide open. So I'm tired. I'm just tired. Then my milk supply is low. It just kept sinking me deeper and deeper into a hole. So now I'm looking at my body more, and I have this thing they call a shelf. So it's not a fupa, but it's a shelf. It's just like a little bit of skin that overlaps over the C-section. But I mean, it's not a lot. Like you could, if I take pictures in a bathing suit, you would not be able to tell, but I can see it, right? So I'm like, okay, let's go to the gym. Let's get my body right. And my baby at this point is like 3 or 4 months. And I just feel like I overdid it. Like I was trying to look the same. On top of the body, the hair falling out. Do you hear me? While I was pregnant, my hair flourished. It was thick, growing, beautiful. But maybe after month 2, I would comb my hair and I'm like, this is a little bit more shedding than normal. I just start losing my hair in clumps. No matter what I do, I was never satisfied. So I told my husband, just cut my hair all off. I mean, all off. I mean, I wasn't bald, but I was like, it was nothing there. I was just going through it. Once I did that, I just felt so free. And at that point, that's when I started to realize, okay, something is not right. I remember my dad asked me like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. No, not really, but I'm fine, you know. And just having a husband and family that loved and supported me literally is what brought me through this. So if someone tells you they're going through it, or if you're seeing the signs, check on them people, call them, take them out. Like going out on little dates with my line sisters and my cousins and my friends, that really helped me. Like I was getting invited to so many places, and I would get dressed up, hair done, makeup done, outfit, and I just would be like, I'm not going. Like, this looks stupid. This is ugly. I'm not going. And my friend would be like, girl, you look fine. But no matter what she saw, what I saw, it just, I don't know. I just didn't like it. So over time, and now that I can say I am a lot better. I cannot say that I'm 100%, but I can say that I am more than halfway there. I am 80%, because I still have my days where I just kind of feel down about it, or I feel tired, or I just feel overwhelmed. And I think that's just normal. As far as being like depressed, I do think getting the therapy and all of that helps. In my next video, I do want to drop some things that I started to do to get out of that. Some self-care things that I want you guys to maybe consider if you're planning on being a mom, like I said, or if you are a mom already, or if you're in this moment exactly where I am. This topic was not easy for me to come and talk about, but also, listen, this is my life. This is my journey. This is what I've been through. This is how I'm coming out of it. If you guys have any tips, any advice that you can share, please, I encourage you to drop them in the comments. If you have any questions that you want to ask, any topics that you would like me to cover regarding this, please do not be scared to drop that comment, because I want to know. I want to know, am I the only one? Are you guys feeling this? I want to know what you guys did to get better. I just want to know how I can help. I feel like this is why I'm on this platform, to share my story and share my experiences. So not going to take up the rest of the video anymore. I've held you guys way too long. As always, thank you guys for stopping by and watching my channel. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video with other moms. And let's support each other in this time, you guys, because we really need it. I will see you guys in the next video in part 2 of this series, and love you.